Has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
65. Check 52.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Here we go. 180.
Hey, tight.
Hey, gun.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Tanner. He's got it. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Hoping to hold him to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flip in field position and a flip in fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force him into a field goal there. Instead, they give up the big gain, and now it's 1st and goal. The offense has got him on their heels.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal?
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Check. Lucky. Shift.
65.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Block 15.
I got you. Right there. 54, right there.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Whoosh. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, Delta! Hey, here we go. Beat it.
From the gun, Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta! Wait, 89!
Running, it's Drake. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Get run 80! Green 80! Done! Done!
Now on first down, Drake again. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 38, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Set, 180!
Right here.
Behind!
3rd and long for Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the 44, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6 and that decent field position and throwing that pick 6, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check 12.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. Garoppolo now, 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Garoppolo, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Get ready.
3rd and short yardage. Rivers looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Parker unable to get that one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Garoppolo looks to throw, and that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Now, bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine a head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they have little chance of winning this one.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. To throw is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Here we go, here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You.
Now Rivers. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Red Delta!
A second down throw for Rivers. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half, Rivers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, Rivers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Second down, McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. From the 17, Rivers, and he finds Parker here, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Rivers now to throw on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 10. A give running right, Drake. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. picked up by Xavier Howard.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing Rivers. Completes it to Aguilar. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Let's bring it.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game, I would have to think of. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. On 2nd down, McKinnon. He finds an opening past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
55 more, 55. Focus, defense.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Trent Taylor there, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. They'll wind up with 7 on the dump-off, but it'll set up 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. He's going to let this one go deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things?
He's got a man complete. Give him 32 on the play. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive. Because truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them. And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Under 10, under 10.
Now Rivers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To the air again here, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within one score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A gain of 3, second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Christian Wilkins coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. 3rd and short, McKinnon. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Drake
will start the drive on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Back near his goal line, Rivers. Forced out to his left. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
That is on the 6-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing, Rivers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here we go. 180.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Rivers, the linebacker Fred Warner right there on the coverage. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will find his receiver Pettis for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want?
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. D Ford. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So the victory here for San Francisco.